Good morning everyone, welcome back to another weekly vlog and thank you so much for joining me today. It is a gorgeous autumnal winter, like because the clocks have changed, are we, like we're not in winter yet, are we? Like I feel like it's still autumn. It's just like a gorgeous fresh blue morning. I put washing out on the line, which just brings me so much joy, and I'm about to bake some cookies. I love these cookies and I haven't made them for quite a while. So I thought we could make them together and I'm just really looking forward to spending another weekly vlog with you.
The exact measurements and all of the ingredients will be listed out below, but we're going to start by measuring out the white sugar and brown sugar. Add in your unsalted butter. I like to leave this out the night before so it's nice and soft and it's so much easier to whisk. You can use a stand mixer, but for this I'm just using my handheld whisker. Sometimes it's just a little bit quicker and easier. Once that is mixed, you can now go in and add your egg and whisk again. And vanilla extract is optional, so you can add that in at the same time if you want to. Now we can add in our plain flour, baking powder, bicarbonate of soda, a little bit of salt, and give this a good mix until a cookie dough is formed. I do find it easier just to bring the dough together with my hands. What I love about this recipe is you can add any kind of chocolate you want. I've gone for just a classic dairy milk today. I've cut it up into tiny little chunks and then pushed that through the dough just to get a good even distribution. An extra step I like to do to make sure our cookies are as perfect as possible is to weigh out that entire ball of dough, including the chocolate, divided by 8, as we are making 8 cookies, and that will tell you how much each cookie needs to weigh. This just allows an even cook through all of your cookies. I leave them actually in little balls and just cook them like that, and they flatten out as they do cook. I pop these in the freezer for 30 minutes minimum before cooking them. I think this just allows them to have extra gooiness basically when you cook them. And also you can leave those little balls in the freezer for months. And then whenever you want a cookie, you've got a little bit of dough you can pop in the oven, and you can always have freshly baked cookies. This is so hard to resist them, but let them cool for at least 20 minutes because as they're cooling, they are continuing to cook in the middle. Pushing this back has made me realize I immediately need to make another batch of these because they are seriously so good, and I really hope you love them as much as I do.
I have just had an everything shower and it really does do something good for your mood, doesn't it? I feel so nice. I just love that feeling of being squeaky clean, all moisturized. Put my clean pajamas on. Oh, it just feels so nice. I also don't wash my hair that often. It's like a 1 to 2 times a week. This last week was actually just once. I do think it has been amazing for my hair health, but if you are, you know, if you're sociable, I'm not very sociable. If you have lots of plans and go out and do things, then it might not be great because it obviously is hard to style greasy hair. But where I'm just at home, I just put it in a slick bun and leave it as long as possible. So I've gone a week this time. So when it comes to washing my hair, I then like to give it a really good deep cleanse. Sometimes I'll use like a salicylic acid on my scalp to really exfoliate it, or I will use a deep cleansing shampoo. The one I'm using at the moment is actually from Fenty Hair. It smells amazing. Like, this is the nicest smelling shampoo I've ever smelled. It's called the Clear Thinker. It's a clarifying shampoo. So any kind of detoxing, clarifying, deep cleansing shampoo is what I'll use for my first shampoo. And then I use my Kerastase for my second shampoo and conditioner as I usually would. I just like to get a deep cleanse in there before I use the other products, and now it's all feeling nice and squeaky clean. I made an overnight oats recipe that I saw on Instagram last night for my breakfast today, so let's go and try that. Something I've been trying to do in the mornings is a lymphatic drainage routine on my body. When we wake up in the morning, everything is very stale and stagnant in our body, so it's good to get it all moving again. I follow Sophie Richards, who is amazing at sharing things like this and to help with hormone health and things like this. So this is her routine that I'm following. I'm going to link her video down below because she explains it way better.
don't usually love things like this because I do have some weird things with textures, and quite often the texture of this can be a bit funny. So for me, this is a little bit mind over matter, and it feels like I'm doing a bit of a bush tucker trial. But the reason I've done this is because this has got loads of goodness in, and it's a really nice way for my digestive system to start the day. Sometimes I have noticed with me that if I don't have food easy on hand, I might skip breakfast or just go for something that's quicker and easier, that's not as healthy. So I really want to try and do anything I can to set myself up better for the day. So making this breakfast was one of them. So, okay, this had chia seed in. I thought it was going to be more gloopy, more jellified, but actually it's not. It's got porridge mix in as well. It's got a little bit of cacao powder in to give it a bit of a chocolatey. Okay, I think it's fine. Okay, I'm really pleased with this. This is actually really nice, and what I love is that I made it last night and it's just ready to go. Like if I was heading out this morning, I could almost just take this with me as well. I'm gonna leave the recipe down below. I found it on Instagram.
Good evening, everyone. It is time to make some dinner, and I'm gonna try a recipe that I have not made before. So it's basically almost like a pesto-y sauce, but with cavolo nero, which I haven't actually ever cooked with before. But this is high in nutrients, and I believe that this is a brassica vegetable, which in some of my recent tests I need more of. So we're going to use this as the base. So we blanch the leaves, we add in some cottage cheese, some parmesan, some lemon juice. I'm going to do a chicken breast fillet sliced up in the air fryer with some rigatoni pasta as well. This is a recipe that I found on TikTok, but what I like to do is copy and paste. Oh, that's not it, that's actually another one. Here it is. I like to copy and paste the ingredients and recipe into the notes on my phone, because then obviously that syncs with my iPad and laptop. So, you know, sometimes when you're trying to follow a recipe but it's a really quick video, I need it like listed out. So I copy and paste the caption, put it in my notes, and then I've got it in here for future recipes. So I'll link below the video that I'm going to follow.
Never felt the kind of love like this before. You took all the worries from my mind. Darling, please forgive me if I
washed this, and look what I've just found. Is that a caterpillar or some sort of... Yes, oh my god. Sorry, you're not in focus there. I have found a cat... Oh my god. I feel like I might wash this again. I did wash it. Maybe I didn't wash it thoroughly enough. Don't want to be eating any caterpillars. I was so looking forward to this, and that's actually like put me off a little bit. I'm just checking every nook and cranny.
tell a good thing when a good thing comes along. Darling, tell me all about the dreams you had last night. You can be so restless in your sleep. I ain't going nowhere, all this feels so very right. When you find good love, it's the one that you should keep. And if we settle down, we don't have to settle down. Please don't be afraid of all the things that could go wrong. That we can take our time, and we may change our mind.
I took my last bite of dinner and realised I completely forgot to show you my finished dinner. It was really nice, a really nice pasta sauce, almost
a little bit like pesto, I guess. It made loads as well, so I've stored it in a container so I can use that for the rest of the week as well. It was really delicious. I'm really pleased with how that came out, and I love discovering new healthy recipes that I really like. I'm just about to get in bed, but before I do, I'm just going to do a 10-minute red light therapy treatment with my current body mask whilst I'm watching another episode of Down Cemetery Road. I'm really enjoying the series on Apple at the moment. It's really good. It's from the same producers as Slow Horses, so if you enjoyed that, you'll really like this because it's got a very similar vibe. I feel like I've been a bit slack on my TV recommendations lately, so if you want another thing to watch, The Girlfriend on Prime is so good. It's a really good drama thriller series. I absolutely loved it. Watched it so quick because it just left you wanting more after every episode. Whilst I'm just brushing my hair, this has reminded me to tell you that if you truly want the best hairbrush you've ever used, a very bougie hairbrush, I'm gonna say, and you want to add something special to your Christmas wish list, La Bonne Brosse, these brushes are just incredible. I've had this for about 2 years now. I need to pull all the hair out, it's a bit disgusting. They're really gentle on your hair and they are just so good at keeping your hair healthy and not ripping or snagging. Can't recommend them enough. Another thing I wanted to recommend this morning is the Current Body LED mask. If you have been eyeing this up or thinking about purchasing it, now is the perfect time because they have got 20% off their entire site, including all of their viral products. And I just wanted to reassure you because I know with things like Black Friday coming up and it's hard to know when to make the purchase, like when are we getting the best deal, but Current Body have given me their word that this is going to be their biggest discount, so 20% off with my code. I've had my LED red light mask. This is the series 2, so it's got the chin cover and a better fit than series 1. I've had this for a year or so and then I used the series 1 before, but I've used this consistently every day for the last month, and I was just looking back because I took a photo of my skin before I started using it, and I've taken a photo this morning and I even put the same top on just in case it like bounced a different color off my skin or something, just so I could give you a true before and after. And this has really even motivated me to keep going and be really consistent with it, because you do need to be consistent with this. I'm sure lots of you know, but if you don't know what red light therapy is, it boosts your collagen and it stimulates the cell production, which reduces any fine lines and improves plumpness. And I would say from my before and afters, it's just really improved also the texture of my skin. My skin looks so much more brighter and plumper. I think it looks quite dull before actually. And Current Body are the only brand that individually tests all of these LED lights to make sure that this is going to perform for you. And that's why the Current Body one is truly the best LED red light mask. There's a lot of copycats out there, but Current Body are the best. And all of the other beauty products that I use, they all need topping up and they all need repurchasing. But this is something you just buy once, it's a one-time investment, and then you can give yourself a lovely little at-home treatment every day. It's just 10 minutes. I like to do it in the evening. I will cleanse my face, then I'll do my red light therapy, and then I'll follow on with skincare after. The Series 2 mask is usually £399. But with my code, you can get it for £319, saving you £80. Also, I just wanted to let you know, my lovely little slippers I got last year from the White Company are back in stock. So if you would like a new pair of slippers, these are so lovely. They're really soft and comfortable and just like the cutest little slipper. My H&M order has arrived. I haven't done a H&M order for so long, but I saw a few Christmas bits and I can't actually remember what else is in here. I have opened it and the jumper I'm wearing now is from there. I think this is so lovely. Let me just grab you and come up close. It's a really nice V-neck jumper, but with this really kind of chunky cable knit, which I think is so lovely. Don't mind me, I've got my comfortable Abercrombie joggers on. I really love this kind of chunky collar, and also the majority of my jumpers are round necks. It's actually really nice to have something a little bit different. Really like that. Let me show you the rest of the order. Right, let's start with oh, that's already open. Let's start with that as it's open. Oh, this is bigger than I thought. So they had these really cute, look at that, cute little mugs. How sweet is that? It's a bit like the Ralph one, but just not £50 for a mug. How sweet is that? Happy holidays, and inside it's got a little red heart. It's actually quite big. I was hoping it was a bit smaller for like a little coffee cup, but it's, I mean, it is cute, it's nice. It's a nice little festive mug that's not too festive, if you know what I mean. I feel like my coffee's only gonna come up to like halfway, but that's very cute. I'm not putting anything Christmassy out yet. I'm just making the purchases. I think this is a little tea towel. Oh my gosh, this is so lovely. Oh wow, I know that's just a tea towel, but I love that so much. That's gorgeous. It's like, that's really lovely, isn't it? It's really, really soft as well. This is a random one, and I didn't know what these were gonna look like in real life. And I feel like I don't know what these are gonna look like in real life until I put it out. I've got two different colors. These are Christmas tree skirts. Bear with me. So we normally have this kind of like wicker, like rattan style one that we've had for years and years, which I always use, which is more than fine. But I just saw these on H&M and thought, wow, they actually look lovely. I just love stripe. I love stripy things at home. And I thought this could be really cute, but I'm thinking maybe the basket is actually fine. But I might keep hold of this just until we do put our tree out so I can try it on the tree. Wow, it's, oh my God, it's massive. So I guess obviously there's a hole for the tree. It is lovely. Like, I love the fabric. That's, I think, why I bought it. I just love the fabric. And look at the little frill on the edge. But it feels really big. Like, it feels massive. Hello. But that would be really nice to, like, cover up if you've got, like, a bit of an ugly stand or something. I don't know. I feel like I might just stick with my basket, but I really would like to put that out on the tree and see. I did order a few clothing bits as well. Material on these are like a really, really cozy fabric. I was gonna say soft, but they're not that soft. They're more like woolly, but I just love trousers like this. Even like these trousers with this jumper would be really cute, a nice wide leg. I did really want, there's a top, I can't remember what it looks like, but there is a top to match, but they didn't have that in my size. I think this is a big chunky scarf in preparation for when winter hits. I bought a jumper in this fabric, which I absolutely loved, but the jumper was like really high neck and it was a bit itchy, and I just knew that I wasn't going to find that the most comfortable thing to wear. So actually when I saw the same fabric in a scarf, I thought, well, maybe that's better. Wow, this is a big scarf. Oh, and that's soft and not itchy. Look at this scarf. The colour is gorgeous. I love this diamond, like argyle print on it. Oh, that's soft. And another thing, before when I've had cream scarves, they get filthy with makeup on them. But this being dark, I think is a better solution because we won't be getting that covered in makeup. Isn't that so nice? Final thing is a pair of trousers. They're really nice, cream, a bit more like loungewear-y stuff, I guess. These look really nice. I'm gonna try those on later. I'm just trying on those H&M trousers and I love these. These are so soft. I really like this piping running down. I just can't get over how soft they are. They're just a really nice, easy trouser you could wear when you just want to be kind of soft and comfortable. But I feel like the piping just gives them that little edge of smartness. These all look really nice with just trainers, nice little cozy jacket. These are the brown ones. I really love the colour of them. I'm 5'4" and these are just too long on me. Like if I wear these out and it's wet on the floor, I'm already treading on them. I just feel like they're just, in this style of trouser, they're just too long. They're just gonna get so wet and dirty on the bottoms.
So I'm going to return these ones, but I think I'm going to keep the cream ones. But if you are a little bit taller than 5'4", these are lovely. I actually do really like the fit of them everywhere else but the length. I've just been busy parcelling up. Well, not parcelling them up. My mum's actually really kindly going to send them up. But I've got loads of lovely gift sets. I've put lots of like lovely bags together, just filled with loads of lovely bits and bobs. We've got so many nice gifts here, and these are all going off to be charity raffle prizes for raffles that you guys are organising. So there's some really lovely gifts going out this week to lots of amazing causes.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the coast. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes.
I tanned last night as well because I think I like to be tanned in the summer, obviously, but in the winter sometimes just having a bit of colour on my skin makes me feel so much better, because I'm naturally very pale and sometimes I just feel really washed out. So I've got a nice little bit of colour on. I used to use Loving Tan years ago, and I've just come back to it because they've got a new lotion. So instead of a mousse, a lotion. I have been using mousses, but this one, the lotion applies so much easier. It just blended in so quickly and so easy. Loved it. It's really lightweight and hydrating. What I loved, it didn't cling on to any patches. Like, I didn't have to really work it in. It literally just, like, look, it's just so even. It's really, really lovely. Also, I've got their face serum on my face, only a tiny bit because I didn't want my face to be too tanned, but they're actually giving me either a link or a code or something to get a free mini serum when you purchase. I'll leave the details below.
Good morning. We are coming to you from the van. You will think,
about it?
made me jump. Oh my god, you really made me jump.
They're not open yet.
They're not open yet. That made me jump so much. But me and Bertie are in the van. We're just waiting for Tom. He's just run in to get some coffee, and then we're going to go on a nice walk. It's really misty this morning. We're in the van today also because my car is loaded to the brim of furniture that we're taking over to my brother's new house today. I don't know why we didn't put it in the van, but it's loaded up in my car. Bertie's the driver today. Are you driving us? Is that you? Is that you, Bertie?